Good morning, comic book fans. You're with the Comic Book Pusher at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic and gaming store. And my hope this morning is that you can actually see my face and not just see a blank screen like it's happened to me so many times in the last few weeks. So please, anybody who joins me this morning, let me know. Can you see me? Am I visible? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. As you can see on the screen, I am joined by the image of the Yellow Kid, and there's a reason for that. The Yellow Kid was the first reoccurring character in a comic strip, and that was way back in the late 1800s and the 1890s. And for about 3 years, this reoccurring little boy with the big ears and bald head and his iconic yellow shirt, which is why they call him the Yellow Kid. So, here is the Yellow Kid, kids. That is the Yellow Kid, and a company has produced a comic book, a new comic book, that is, let's see here, Holly G, it's the Yellow Kid, and this is their version of the Yellow Kid, a little bit more exaggerated than the one you see in the picture. That's the one that was on Wikipedia, so I just borrowed that image for everybody to see. So this is the Yellow Kid that's coming out today. How y'all doing this morning? Good to see you, Eric. Good to see you, Mr. Sumner. Good to see the Boss 212. I was just showing everybody the Yellow Kid, which is the first reoccurring comic book character ever. A comic character ever. It was in a comic strip, not a comic book. This predates comic books. But a new company called More Damn Comics. If it's not More Damn Comics, it's just More Damn Comics. So, and each one of these is sealed because inside you could randomly get images of the Yellow Kid and autograph stuff, and it's pretty cool. So, everybody seeing me okay? Am I visible? Or I'm starting to get paranoid about that these days. So let me take back the screen. So that's the Yellow Kid hitting the stands today. Good luck to anybody who decides to get it. Oh, an update on our giveaway from a few weeks back, last month. I gave away these to it's a man named Paul, but he has not picked these up yet. Paul, it's been nearly a month. You got 1 month to get these total, so that only leaves you a week. If you do not pick it up within the month, then I'm offering to someone else. We'll do another drawing for it. All right, thank you very much. The image looks great. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yes, you can see me. I can see me too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, let me see here. We have some really amazing variant cover comic books today to show you. But before I get into that, I want to show you the trades that came in. If no other reason to get them out of my way because they're sitting right in front of me. If everybody knows, I have a little space here. So Power Rangers Sins of the Future hitting the stands today. And Blue in Green. It's a smuggling musician. Eric Dieter returns home from his mother's funeral and under strange circumstances finds a photograph of a late 60s jazz musician. And it gets weirder from there. House of Whispers. If you enjoy the Sandman world, there it is for you, my friends. House of Whispers, Volume 3. They did an updated version, a new deluxe edition of Batman, The Man Who Laughs. So there's a good one. There's a few good ones for everybody to consider this morning. Let me set these over here. We also got in a really cool game. Sometimes I show you guys games too, not just comics, because the Comics Club does comics, games, and toys. And this was a really cool game just in time for Halloween. Curse of Strahd was a very popular role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons system, way back. Well, this is it redone. It's been revamped. And it's in a coffin-shaped box. I love this coffin-shaped box. Is that cool? So there you go. Gothic horror as you like it, kids. This is everything you need in the coffin. You get the Curse of Strahd, 224-page perfect bound adventure for characters from 1 to 20. cover sheet with straw on it, a sturdy Dungeon Master screen, double-sided poster map, 4 sheets for player handouts, 54 special cards, a tuck box to hold the cards, and 12 postcards. How cool is that? So that looks like a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. Mr. Happy has a political statement to make in a little bit when he gives you his secret word. He wants to encourage everyone to get out and vote. But in the meantime, I suggest that you vote for Larry for president of the Three Stooges. I'm sure he'll take care of all of us. Get out there and vote. Okay, these variant covers some of them are just amazing today, and we had a major disappointment. And for all of you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans who were looking very forward to getting your hands on a Last Ronin #1, the company that puts it out, IDW, made a mistake and cut off their print run there before our final order cutoff happened. So what the result of that is that a lot of these aren't going to be able to be filled. So we're going to be allocated, and we were allocated, and we only got a fraction of all the copies that we had ordered. The most unfortunate thing is that we had pre-sold quite a few of these, and now we're going to have to disappoint some people. So I am very sorry, but we will not have any Last Ronin for the stand today, and that's a disappointment to all of us. So, c'est la vie. We'll do what we can. In the meantime, Transformers 84, 1 in 10 variant, is hitting the stands. We also have Kanto, the Hollow Man #3, 1 in 10 variant. The Tennis Sword Stasis #1, this is a 1 in 25 variant for that new #1 hitting the stands. This is a 1 in 10 design variant for Stasis. Some design characters on there. How we doing? Last 8810. Good to see you. Good morning. What do we got here? Okay, we have those. We also have an Amazing Spider-Man 51. This is a 1 in 25. Battling the Goblin there. It's a Hayek Lee, or Lee and Hayek, however it is. Cover. Dark Knight Death Metal: Rise of the New God, #1. It's a 1 in 25. This is a hot book today. Autumnal. This is a second print with a foil cover. Shiny, we're like magpies. We love that shiny stuff. I'm a sucker for them gimmicks. So that's Autumnal. We also have Batman 3 Jokers. This is the issue #3, and it's the third. It's the last in the series, a 3-part series. And this is a 1 in 25. All bright, colorful. This one is a second print 1 in 25, where he has the shark. Now they did this 1 in 25 in black and white like they did the 1 in 100s. This is a 1 in 100 for the issue 3. This is a 1 in 100 for issue 1. A 1 in 25 for second printing of issue 1. 1 in 100 issue 3. And this one, very, very special. This was a 1 in 450. We don't often get those at the Comics Club, but this was a very special comic book, 3 Jokers. It had been anticipated for years, so we ordered very heavily, so we were able to get this one. 1 in 450. If you can see that, it's a lot of glare. But it has all the covers from the other Jokers on there. Looks really cool. Book 3, 1 in 450. So, anybody interested in that one? It's here for you. Now we have a whole bunch of comics that came in, and we're talking about a stack Yeah, I think it's equal in last week. We're talking about a full 7-inch stack. That has been pretty much the height of the stacks recently. And as we're seeing more of the independent comics come back, we're going to see more and more of those issues added to the stack. So we should see this stack growing over time. Let's see what we have right now. We have the new Ten of Swords or X of Swords, however you want to call it. Stasis #1. And another Stasis #1 cover. And yet another Stasis #1 cover. Spawn is also a special thing. This is a tribute in memory of Chadwick Boseman. And there's Spawn doing the Wakanda salute. And this is by McFarlane. Now, there are 2 other covers for this, but there was a problem. Those 2 covers had switched covers, so they're going to be sending us replacements. So I'm only showing you this one right now until we get our replacements for the other ones. But that's that one. We also got in Knights of the Dinner Table. And look, it's time for GaryCon 2020. I think in their world, they're not experiencing the COVID, which is nice. I'm glad they're not having any problems with their conventions. We've had nothing but problems with ours. Immortal Hulk, number 39. A couple different covers. I'm loving these Alex Ross covers. This one shows the different manifestations of the Hulk there, battling each other. It's pretty cool. George R. Martin's A Clash of Kings. If you are Game of Thrones fans, you're going to be interested in that. Amazing Spider-Man. So, interesting cover there. Doctor Strange. Philadelphia has a couple different covers. Transformers 84 with 2 covers. I can't ever get the lighting in here right. It's such a small space, it's difficult. So when I'm blocking this light, it changes. Depends on how I am in and out of the picture. So Doctor Doom, number 8. Strange Academy. This is the timeless Alex Ross cover. Black Widow. A couple different copies of Black Widow. Different covers. We have what I always like to call pound for pound, the best deal, best bang for your buck in comics, and that is Marvel's True Believers and DC's Dollar Comics. These are a couple of true believers that are focusing on the Black Widow because we expected to have the Black Widow movie by now, but unfortunately, because of the pandemic, unfortunately, we have that delayed again, as with Wonder Woman. Canto 2, The Hollow Man, number 3. You saw the variant for that earlier. The Undiscovered Country has a couple different covers. Transformers Galaxies. Looking good there. So we have Broken Gargoyles. Is anybody reading this? I've got a lot of good feedback about this comic book. Any of you out there reading it? What do you think? X-Ray Robot. I'm loving it. X-Ray Robot. Mike Allred cover is pretty cool. It's wraparound. Or, I thought it was wraparound, but it's not really, is it? But it has a cool image on the back anyway. So does the other one. Now this one, maybe this is a wraparound. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. Dr. Aphra. very popular Star Wars title. Department of Truth has a number 2 issue, 2 covers. Oh, Ronald Reagan looking like the devil there. Chew. This is a woman who has the ability, I guess, like the other Chew comic book, that when they taste the flesh of a dead thing, they know everything that happened to that thing. It's an interesting comic book. I think it's a perfect idea for a TV show, too. Wrap around of a new comic, Sympathy for No Devils. And we have Tartarus. 2 different covers for that. Anybody keeping up with Tartarus? Interesting back cover. Frame rate is dropping, a bit pixelated. That's interesting. I think that must be the connection more than anything else. I don't think it's my equipment or how my settings are, but I hope that's not widespread. Savage Avengers number 13. It's a lucky 13 issue. Runaways. There it is. Bliss number 4. Ascender. That's Ascender number 14. The unkindness and unkindness of ravens. This is about some young women with, I think, witchcraft powers. There's one there. It's a virgin cover here. This one is them. It's the 2 of them. See, they're actually standing in the bed, like they're specters. Colonel Weird from the world of Black Hammer. Colonel Weird Cosmogog. So let's see here. Everybody's saying that my image is degrading a little bit. I'm sorry about that. I have no control over it. I do not know what's happening. But hopefully you can still see me and hear me and see this cover of Hellboy. The return of Effie Kolb. All right. Well, I'm hoping that the integrity of the video is holding. Mega Man, number 3. A couple different covers. Power Rangers Draken New Dawn, number 3 of a 3-part series. The shiny foil cover. That's pretty cool. Adler. That's issue number 5. Shang-Chi. I never can pronounce this right. Shang-Chi. And the timeless Alex Ross cover, of course, is very cool. So Spider-Man Noir, number 5. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty Ever After. It's like he's climbing up to rescue Rapunzel, but it's not really Rapunzel. It's, I think, is it Rick? I think it's Rick. Stranger Things has a couple different covers. Stranger Things Science Camp. And this cover of Science Camp. Ooh, creepy crawlers. Zorro, the land that time forgot. It's got Zorro battling dinosaurs. I like that airship. Pretty cool. And moving on, we got Angel and Spike. Latest issue. Number 15. And another cover to that. I like that cover. That's pretty cool. Autumnal, which I showed you the foil cover for the second printing of number 1. And this is the latest issue, number 2. Geiga, which I guess is a kind of a knockoff of Power Rangers or one of those. Giant robots. Everybody loves them. Everybody's got their own version of them, eh? Heavy. That's an interesting one. Batman Superman number 13. Hopefully the image is improved. I don't know, guys. Let me know if it hasn't, or I'll catch my own on a rewind. See how it looked. This is the one we've all been waiting for. The final installment of Batman 3 Jokers. I have a few different covers to show you. I like that one. Nope, still very blurry. Sorry. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why it would be. I don't know what would cause that. I don't think it's my equipment. Hard to tell. But let me see if I flash back to that. I was showing you guys earlier the yellow kid. Flash back to me. I don't know if it changes anything or not, but here's another cover. Then the comedian, the stand-up comedian, getting heckled with tomatoes thrown at him. And of course, the Jason Todd Red Hood. And what do we got here? Batman 3 Jokers, the final cover. A new one-shot from the death metal world. Rise of the New God. I think that's the ultimate evil Batman. Action Comics, a couple different covers for you there. Oh, look at young Superboy there. Isn't he handsome? That's a good one. What else we got here? Last God. This was a great story. This is a one-shot. It's Last God's Songs of Lost Children. What a great story. What great art. Highly recommend this one. Very cool book. Flash. It's a periodical table of the Flash. Kill Flash. The yellow kid image looks good in focus. Looks like a lot of latency in the connection when you're on the camera. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm not certain what's causing that. I don't think it's anything on my end. I think it's the system, because I have all the settings exactly the way they always are. So hopefully it's not too distracting. Besides, you want to see the comics anyway. Maybe I can find a way around that. There we go. Suicide Squad. And Red Hood and the Outlaw. I believe is this the final issue? Is it Exercise Anniversary issue? It's issue number 50. I don't think it's the final issue. I don't think it ends yet. Not just yet. This is Legion of Superheroes number 10. Both covers are interesting. Got a first kiss going on. And look at, I believe that would be Triplicate Girl there. That's an interesting depiction of Triplicate Girl. I've never seen a Triplicate Girl depicted that way. If indeed that is Triplicate Girl. I haven't been reading Legion of Superheroes, but the girl that can turn into 3 different versions of herself. Compression rate, I don't know. I have the settings exactly the way I set them every time. So I think this is something that today, at least, is out of my control. I want to work out so I get a different camera system. I don't know how I'm going to work it out. I don't know what YouTube will allow me to do or what this thing will allow me to do as far as the camera. But I do want to get a better camera and hope that that might affect things. But that's just going to have to wait a little while longer since it's not in the budget. Batman Beyond. And speaking of budget, and I want to thank everybody who have become patrons through our Patreon. And it really is helping a lot. And we do greatly appreciate you guys' support. It goes a long way in keeping this thing going. Batgirl, 2 different covers. And an absolutely amazing Wonder Woman cover. Look how beautiful that is. It looks like a photograph, but it is not a photograph. That is just exquisite artwork. Really, really amazing. I am. This is Middleton, I believe. I believe the author, the artist is Middleton. But that's a great piece of art there. Let's see, and we have the other cover. Wonder Woman in her invisible plane. Is that it? Pretty wild. Could you put the link up again in comments after the show in order to become a patron? Sure, absolutely. I will. I think it actually is going to be in the comments in the section down below underneath. And we really do appreciate everybody's support. This is the cover I can't show you because it's explicit. So they put it in these bags for sex criminals. So there it is. And that's the last one to show you for today for the new comics that are coming in. And there will be a link for the patron in this video. You can also find it in the other videos. But I will make sure that it is in there, a link for it, for our Patreon account. So thank you very much, guys. I have one more thing, and that is Mr. Happy. Mr. Happy, I'm going to tell everybody your secret word. And, of course, Mr. Happy wants to remind everybody to vote. But he wants everybody to vote for him. So, of course. Yes, Mr. Happy. It's okay. You can tell them all to vote for you. I think a lot of them have already voted. It looks like a lot of people have already voted. We did. We vote via absentee ballot. And this year, the only thing we did different is we decided to go and drop the ballots off ourselves to a drop box rather than overburden the mail system, which apparently is already too overburdened. So there you have it, kids. Really appreciate it. I'll do my best to try to get this video situation worked out so it's a better quality for you. And we really do appreciate your being patrons. Those of you who are, it really does help. And I do give a little back for the high level patron. You get a pusher pack every month, pack of the comic books from me. That is worth at least how much you paid for your patron donation. We really appreciate it. So, guys, thank you so much. Yes, get out and vote. That's right. Get out and vote. It was easy peasy as pie. Just drove right up. The lady came up, a real nice lady holding the box. We dropped them in and kept rolling. Easy stuff, guys. Get out and do it. You still have a few days before the actual election day, but I wouldn't wait till the last minute. Get out there now. Get it done. Whoever you vote for, that's your business and your right. So you vote for who you want, but get out and vote. And in the meantime, remember, read. It brings out the hero in you, and we'll see you all soon, hopefully, at the Comics Club.